So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shot a goal! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider does really well to takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Schneider with the short one. And the shot! It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Roll, makes a move down the right. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Schneider pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Selangor are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he whips it in. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. He's had a shot! And that's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Costa Curta making good progress. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Doué. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish? Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Costa Curta. Guardiola. And it's Cancelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Japan really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Saliba, now Tonali, and it's Doué, and it's Zanetti. Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. João Cancelo. That's Guardiola. Valverde does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's played it back. Costa Curta. Valverde. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Torres. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta. And it's Varane. Now, can they get him away? Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Costa Curta. And it's Doué. Well, that's beautifully weighted. They're urging him. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Selangor get the second half going. Guardiola. For Valverde. Costa Curta. To Guardiola. João Cancelo. And it's Guardiola. Played out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well measured. And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. Raul chasing after it. And it's Doué. Guardiola simply refused to be outdone there. Torres. And now the breakaway. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard has created one goal already. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. And this is real chance! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Costa Curta. Guardiola. Nicely spread. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, facing up to his adversary. He's having a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution for Japan, number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Japan dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Costa Curta. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's in a great position here. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. And this is Snyder! Spread to the right.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Tonali. Knocks it into space. He has a look up. Doué! And again. Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Time for a change in personnel. Japan with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Neymar looking to play him in, so no flag here. Drives it in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
Selangor really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes left. Look at the space here. Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitutions taking place.
Neymar is behind this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And it's Otto. Tonali. Zanetti. Shot could be on. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the shot! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Chance! Neymar is someone... And time is up. Selangor illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This is a promising build-up. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Neymar has it in a wide position. Cross into the box. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Valverde. And it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Always onto this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Selangor, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Well read, nice interception. João Cancelo.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Nice looking ball. That's a little off target. Torres. João Cancelo. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Selangor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That'll be a throw. Beckham. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nice interception, well timed. Raul. Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here. Not a hint of offside here. Deftly away. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's been shifted off it. And he's in. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind.
Thuram really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
João Cancelo. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good-looking ball. That's good vision. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Raul.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Beckham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bruno Fernandes! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Torres is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a throw. Baresi. Pass is just off target. Knocks it into space. Varane cuts out the pass. Oh, give it away. Ah, he's given it away. Look at the... Can he finish? He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game today.
And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Selangor come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
Shot at goal! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. Torres. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Kuching City are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Raul. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Guardiola. Costa Curta. Neymar. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Valverde. Neymar. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Guardiola. João Cancelo. Torres. Aimed beyond the defence.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Looking for a runner. Valverde. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And how did he not put that away?
Raul fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
Takes a shot! That's another chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Vinicius Junior. Number 19, Federico Valverde. Number 7,
He's had it taken off him.
Pep Guardiola.
Tries to play it
Coming
through.
on the field, number 9, Owen.
And here's Neymar.
Number 28, Ricky Puig. Number 5.
Oh, he's been caught on it. Big chance! And that's in. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Selangor making
Neymar.
further changes here
Number 10.
and in quick succession.
Coming on the field, number
Selangor
18,
have their lead.
Betts.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Wirtz. Ricky Puig. Now it's Wirtz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Selangor nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of...
Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
There will be 3
And
minutes
now a
added
sudden
time.
chance to counter. Costa Curta. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Ricky Puig. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is that. Selangor have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh no, this does not... Decent chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Selangor finding themselves unexpectedly behind. João Cancelo. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily, and he's only too happy to take that back. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vinicius Junior! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kuching City are looking to go forward now. Valverde, he's had it taken off him. Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta.
Selangor really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Piqué gets across to intercept that. Guardiola. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Neymar. Neymar running with intent. And he's managed to get for shot at goal! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Corner number 2 then. Kuching City have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Shoots! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Kuching City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well measured. And this is Figo. Hangs in a towering header. Just cruising. They are cruising. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lampard. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Applies the finish! Valverde. And it's Neymar. Desai cuts it out. Puyol. Lampard. And here's Figo. This is a promising build-up. He's going for goal! And he should have made it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
That's tidy. No way through, so back it comes. Selangor have a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish of true class! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Oh, good effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Costa Curta. For Valverde. Piqué. Now that looks a decent ball. Valverde. João Cancelo. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted.
3 minutes added time.
And that has left him in a heap. João Cancelo has got himself a free kick. Davids, and he's worked it through. Valverde. And it's Guardiola. Neymar. That's Guardiola. Costa Curta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
And for the first half, that is that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed.
Bullish header! And no mistake. It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an...
It's roll! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Michael can so cleverly bypass the press. João Cancelo. Guardiola. And here's Raul. And here's Neymar. And he is dashing away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was a...
He's rising! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And here's Raul. Raul proves just a little bit too strong. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! It's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Vinicius Junior really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Selangor perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos. A header! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. He's having a shot!
Substitution.
Tries to pass it through, knocks it into space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Messi, and he's had it nicked away, and it's Maicon. Neymar, that's a little off target. Pato is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the header! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kuching City have their third corner. He leaps for it! And that has flown over.
Beckenbauer clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Costa Curta. Here's Ricky Puig. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? João Cancelo. Selangor couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. In it comes.
Substitution in progress.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Ricky Puig. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Indicated.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. He is through here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Costa Curta. Ricky Puig. Guardiola. Over to the right flank. Looking for the run. And that could set him on his way. Roll, picks it up out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Cancelo. It's a promising position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him, and he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Selangor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well read, and the danger is averted. Selangor are looking to go forward now. João Cancelo. And this is Raul. Now the ball, and a header! Oh, crossbar! Cleared without hesitation. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Del Piero. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Valverde, and he's forced to go back. And here's Hullet, and here's Seedorf. Could be danger here. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Raul. And he's been shifted off it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's a sharp pass. Totti. Valverde. Costa Curta. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Costa Curta. No way through. Seedorf. Distributed tidily. Torres. Raul. Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Selangor are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, this is a great position. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Raul. Torres. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Raul. Torres. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Del Piero. Hullet. Guardiola. For Valverde. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Torres is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Raul. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. That's destined for the flank. Chance here to counter.
Selangor really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Valverde. Piqué. Half-time getting close now. Now Costa Curta. And he's gone searching cross-field. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Del Piero. Yaya Toure. Good read, needed to be. And it's Seedorf. And Seedorf! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be 1 minute at a
Keeper
time.
has taken decisive action. And that's a danger. And the shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Del Piero really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs
Just
to
a quick
change
announcement, it
much
is now
during the
time for
break.
our special
Now they've got the
delivery.
lead,
Please grab the
they can
tickets to
expect
leave
more of the
and
same in
we'll
the
begin.
second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Selangor have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's one. Del Piero! Rafael Varane, tidy with his distribution. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Valverde. And it's Van Dijk. Selangor can breathe again. Just. Real chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to play him in. Toure is onto this. So, third corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Selangor have the chance to go the other way. Quarter of an hour into the second half. João Cancelo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. Totti. Pull it. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Valverde driving on and making good progress. Now Costa Curta. And here's Raul.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Selangor have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's delightful. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Federico Valverde. Number 7, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field.
He's had it taken off him.
28,
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Number 5, Xabi
It's
Alonso.
a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. Lofted in. And it's hoisted clear. Selangor have their third corner. He is just caressing the ball. Van Dijk tries to clear. No, it's come to nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Raul. Well, this could be it, for something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Xavi Alonso. Piqué, played out towards the right wing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Olmo, looking for options for movement. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Rafael
Vinicius
Varane
Junior.
has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Del Piero is behind this one. Del Piero!
Selangor nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ricky Puig. Xavi Alonso. And this is Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we're done. Selangor played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger...
Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. João Cancelo receives it in a good position here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he get onto this? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Costa Curta. Selangor yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking to play him in. Valverde. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Selangor are looking to break at pace. Short changes him with that pass. He's found a way through. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Selangor have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Thuram. Torres. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Takes aim and crosses. Crossed in again. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Valverde. And it's Cancelo. Piqué. Valverde. Now Costa Curta. Always onto this. That is good alertness. Guardiola cuts out the pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde. Guardiola. And this is Raul. Oh, now he can run away with it. A corner it is then. This possibly the last play of the half. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the... And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Selangor looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Neymar. Valverde. Played out wide. João Cancelo. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's an excellent interception. João Cancelo. Distributed tidily. Torres is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gives it back. This looks promising. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has been cut short. Selangor are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Raul. Torres has found the net here, of course. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Back where it came from. That is ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? And it's Hullet. Threads one in. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. And he whips it in.
Selangor really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Selangor have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Can he get on the end of this? Selangor are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Substitution in progress.
Piqué. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. What's going wide left? Wits! He's on it, can he get away? The cross. And he's there to clear it. Guardiola. Quality ball.
Selangor surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
João Cancelo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola calmly anticipates. And it's Doué.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Selangor still ahead by the game's only goal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. Guardiola. Ricky Puig. Oh, there's a probing ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Costa Curta. Selangor clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. I think they're done. They are done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but...